Well, welcome back. And of course, now damning testimony has been emanating from the state capture inquiry about Cabinet Minister Nathi Mthethwa. Now, a former crime intelligence officer told the Zondo Commission that a Secret Service account funded the purchase of a Mercedes Benz for Mthethwa when he was police minister. Now, it's not the first time that Mthethwa, who is now the Arts and Culture Minister, has been named as having benefited from state capture. It's also alleged that a wall was built at his private home courtesy of the fund. Now, Mthethwa released a statement today saying that when the matter was raised at the Commission earlier this year, he'd responded in writing and submitted the findings of an investigation by the Auditor-General. We understand Mthethwa is now looking to go the legal route. He joins us now via telephone. A very good evening to you, Minister. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Griselda.
Now, of course, Minister, I know that these allegations have come up at the State Capture Commission again, and now I understand that you want to sue for defamation.
Well, I will. I definitely will, and I've already instructed my lawyers that for defamation we are suing Mr. Naidoo or Colonel Naidoo 5 million rands for that, because it's not a new thing. It's something which is being peddled, and everybody knows that these allegations, both of the wall and of the so-called SUV, came about in 2012. And at the time, the Director-General wants us to investigate me, which he did. He spoke to everybody, people in the police, of the Hawks, of crime intelligence, and everybody else. And I was cleared. And they know that I was cleared on all counts, including the SUV. With the SUV, for instance, I made the point that I have not seen the vehicle, let alone getting into it. Now, we've heard Naidoo saying he actually delivered the car at my place. Now, what we're asking is, what date was that? Who did he deliver the car to? So that people don't just make allegations which they can't substantiate. You would know that government provide ministers with vehicles. When I was in the police, the vehicles and people who were driving me, because we get driven by protectors, are still alive. They were also questioned around that time. They put it very clearly that they also have not seen the car he's talking about. Yeah. So for me, I think that I can't leave this. Yes. Because the commission's work, I don't know when it's going to end. Yeah. So I am taking these steps because I want to get to the bottom of this thing as urgent as possible.
All right, Minister, so you're saying you're suing for 5 million rand as a result of this latest, or what you've referred to in your statement as a rehashed allegation. But why would they lie? This is not the first time that these allegations have come through in the Commission of Inquiry into State Capture. And I'd like to ask you, categorically state, who do you think then is behind this?
I don't even want to get there, Griselda, because look,
but why not, Minister? I'm really sorry, Minister. Why not? This is an opportunity for you.
I don't want to speculate, right? I want to put facts on the table. And fact one is that the AG investigated this thing, and people who went to both of them, in fact, 3 people have mentioned my name. It's Poisons, it's Rolofse, and Naidoo now. All of them know. And they were part of the investigation where these 2 matters were questioned. And both of them know that I was exonerated. Poison is on record having said that at the commission. But they are peddling this thing because they wanted to be there and make the people who were not around in 2012 would not know what had happened. And for them, they want to keep it as something and just besmirching my name, basically.
All right.
So saying...
Yeah. Minister, why would they do that? What would Boysens and the others have to gain? Because also, according to your statement, you also say that you're aware that other witnesses in future will also make reference to the same issue.
Well, they can answer to that. But the witnesses I was referring to, this statement was delayed. It was before Naidoo, and the commission, the Zondo commission, did inform me that there is a Naidoo who is coming. So the statement was made even before he came.
Yes.
So why they are doing it, I think they'll be able to explain that to court.
All right. So you're suing each and every one who's implicated you on this very same allegation for 5 million rand each. Is that what you're saying? Can I just get clarity on that?
No. Let me say this. Boysen did say that he doesn't know the details. He doesn't even know whether I knew where the funds came from on the issue of the war. So he was clear on that.
Okay.
The Naidoo is actually saying himself as a person, he delivered the car to my place, to my residence. So there, you see, he has made it clear that I know what I said, and I've been saying that I've never seen the vehicle. He's saying he actually delivered it. So he is very clear. And Rolofse was also referring to Naidoo, that Naidoo is coming. Now, Naidoo is here. Naidoo is telling South Africans that he actually delivered the car to my residence.
Yeah. So Naidoo is not the only one, clearly, then, that you're going to be suing, because you also say in that statement that you're aware that other witnesses in future will also make reference to the same issue. Who else is expected to implement?
As I said, Criselda, please bear with me here. I'm saying to you the statement was prepared before Naidoo.
Okay.
I knew that Naidoo is coming, and the Zondo Commission had notified me that he is. You see, with the two, I took it that maybe they didn't see the contents of the outcome of the investigation.
Yeah. Because
they were always, saying something like, they don't know where I knew. This one is saying, for sure, this man, as a former minister of police, I went to him, I gave him the car.
All right. Minister, I'm afraid that's all we have time for this evening. Thank you very much indeed for your time. The former police minister, Nathi Mthethwa, joining us on the line there, saying he's going to sue for a defamation, 5 million rand, he says, over evidence at the State Capture Commission that a crime intelligence secret service account that's alleged to have funded the purchase of a Mercedes Benz for him. According to the minister, he says that's nonsense. Let's take a short break here on The Full View. Much more when we come back.